Tensions are rising between the world's two superpowers. A Chinese spy balloon was shot down off the coast of South Carolina this weekend. The U.S. also postponed a scheduled visit to China by Secretary of State Tony Blinken. It was barely 6 months ago that China threatened to shoot down an American plane carrying the Speaker of the House. Her crime, according to China, was visiting Taiwan. Now China is upset because the U.S. shot down a spy balloon. Our next guest is no stranger to China. Chinese President Xi Jinping allegedly tried to get him fired. Mike Pompeo is a former head of the CIA, former Secretary of State, and the author of a very successful new book, Never Give an Inch. Good to see you, Mr. Secretary. Thank you so much for joining us. A weather balloon blown off course is what China said. What do you make of the spying, their excuse, and our reaction to it?
Well, Trey, thanks for having me on. Look, no weather balloon. More properly, likely a spy balloon that was truly a trial balloon to figure out how the United States would respond. I'm glad that they shot it down. It was probably a handful of days too late. They probably got all the collection they needed for those first few days, and now they understand that they can penetrate U.S. airspace, hang out with a balloon the size of a couple buses for a few days, and the Biden administration won't do a darn thing about it. It's part of a bigger challenge. You described part of it there, Trey, with Taiwan. It's the TikTok espionage conducted inside of our country every day. You'll remember during our administration, Trey, I directed and the president ordered the closure of the Chinese consulate in Houston, Texas, the largest espionage operation ever inside the United States. So Chinese spying on America, no surprise. Weakness of America just is going to invite more aggression, Trey.
All right, for those of us who were never the director of the CIA, I think these are our questions. All right, so when would the U.S. have noticed this spy balloon? How would it have been detected, given the fact that you're on television and what you can say about it? And why wait to shoot it down? I mean, you said a few days too late. What's the explanation for waiting to do it?
Boy, they've offered this idea of safety. They didn't want debris to fall. But of course, Trey, if I understand the trajectory correctly, came in over Alaska where there would have been almost no risk of debris falling. So I can't figure out why they waited so long. Maybe it's the case they didn't notice it coming across. But it seems to me that we almost certainly would have identified this nearly immediately. The size of this balloon, this isn't something small coming across. It's not even a fast mover making its way across. This is going slow, and it is big. And I would have guessed that as soon as it penetrated what's called the Air Defense Identification Zone, it was only at 60,000 feet, so not far above where commercial airlines travel, we would have picked it up. And I can't articulate a reason. Maybe the Biden administration will explain. I can't articulate why they would not have immediately taken down this threat, where the Chinese were trying to gain information likely about our important defense assets here at home.
All right, I'm going to switch to another part of the world. Tanks are headed to Ukraine, but fighter jets are not. Who decides which weapons are okay to send and which ones are not okay, and based on what?
What sounds like the Biden administration's theory along has been help the Ukrainians, but not enough to ultimately win. The beginning, you'll recall now, goodness, not just a year ago, in September, when the intelligence services knew that Vladimir Putin was going to invade Ukraine, the Biden administration provided nothing, and only each time they see more extremists in Ukraine, they add more weapon systems. That's kind of backwards, Trey. They should be giving the Ukrainians the tools that they need to ultimately be successful. And from America's perspective, success looks like ending this war as quickly as possible, saving Ukrainian civilian lives, protecting and preserving the things that matter to America, and not allowing this to continue in the way that it has. This is a decision that only the president can make in terms of what American weapons will go. And it's been disappointing, too, Trey, to see the Europeans not do what they should do. They should have been providing assistance to Ukraine much earlier, much faster, and much more serious set of capabilities as well.
All right, Mr. Secretary, your new book is fabulously successful. Some people write books as kind of a prelude to a run for president, and some people write books because they're really smart and they like to write. So which camp do you fall into? And as it relates to the future, look, I'll serve with you. You're one of my favorite people in the world. I'm not going to ask you what you're going to do, but I will ask you, How do you go about deciding what the future holds for Mike Pompeo?
Well, Trey, thanks for asking about it. Look, I wrote the book mostly as a postscript. I wanted to tell the story of 4 years of putting America first, not causing any wars, keeping America safe, and making it more prosperous. That was the reason that I wrote the book. It also gives suggestions about how we might continue that, the things we need to do to build upon our 4 years to be successful, doing those basic things for America. As for what's next, Trey, I've known each other now for a long time, since 2011. Pompeos don't know exactly what's in front of them. We are praying, trying to figure our way through this. But just like you, we will continue to defend the things that matter most. The book's called Never Give an Inch, but the subtitle is Fighting for an America I Love. We love this country, and we're going to stay at that fight, whether it's in elected office or someplace else.
One of my favorite people, former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo. Thank you so much. Congratulations again on the success of your book. Have a good night. You too.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.